In my first ever Wisdom Shack video, I talked about standing on the shoulders of giants, and today we're going to do just that. Hey Wisdom Seekers, welcome to the Wisdom Shack. Well, as you can see, it's a pretty blustery, rainy, windy day outside, but the sun is always shining in the Wisdom Shack. So just apologies if I look a little dark in the picture. I did the best I could. So today we're going to talk about standing on the shoulders of giants, because I want to share with you a 4-step process which, if you put into practice, is really going to help change your life. Seriously. And I first heard these 4 steps from Tony Robbins, who many of you may have heard of in the personal development sphere. He's been around for years, and I listened. It's one of the first personal development audio recordings that I listened to back when he was 29 years old, and it was on a cassette. And a number of you watching this may be too young to even remember what a cassette is. But there we are, we had a set of cassettes, and his first lesson was these 4 steps. Now these 4 steps may not have even been new to him, but he would have taken the wisdom of other people and put this together. And this is an evergreen subject. In other words, it doesn't date. So what was relevant in this recording back in 1989 or whenever it was is still relevant today. So let me share with you these 4 steps in succeeding in anything you want to do in life. So step 1 in being successful in doing anything you want to do in life is to first of all decide what that thing is going to be. Now the last video I did was all about shiny object syndrome. You can watch it here if you're interested. And in that I talked about ways of avoiding the trap of jumping from one thing to another without really seeing it through. Now decision making can be a whole topic in itself, and if you're interested in me doing a video on how to make better decisions or quicker decisions, then please feel free to comment in the comment section. Now the original definition of the word decide is to cut off. So it's literally to cut off from any other possibility. So you have something that you want to do. You need to decide that that's the thing you're going to focus on, because what you focus on is what you're going to get good at. So that's step 1. Decide. Step number 2 is to take action, because if you don't take any action, then nothing's going to happen, right? Remember, knowledge is not power. Taking action on the knowledge that you have is power. You know, I've come across many people that have made excuses for not succeeding in certain areas. And quite often I find it's just as a result of them not following through. Diet. Let's take diet for an example. Now, believe it or not, most diets work. I don't care if it's the cabbage diet, the hoo-ha diet, the woohoo diet, or the McDonald's diet. They will, most of them, work. Okay, maybe not the McDonald's diet, but they will work. Because the fundamentals of any diet is simply this. If you burn more calories than you take in, you will lose weight. But if you don't work the system, no system will work. So you've got to take action. Okay, so you've decided what you're going to do. You've taken action. Now what have you got to do? You've got to notice whether what you're doing is working. Are you getting nearer to your goal? Is what you're doing having a positive effect and getting you where you need to be? You see, there's no point taking blind action. You need to notice if what you're doing is having any positive effect, or even worse, whether it's having a negative effect. Because if it's not doing what you want to do, then you're not going to succeed. It's that simple. And finally, step 4, if it's not working, change your approach. Notice if it's working. If it's not working, you need to course correct. If you get on an aeroplane or a boat to go to a destination, if you don't keep constantly correcting your course, you won't get to where you need to go. And the same applies to anything you want to do in life. It's important to make constant adjustments so that you're always heading in the right direction and that you're going to end up where you need to be. And there are several reasons for this. There may be things you're doing that's just not working for you, or there could be outside circumstances that you didn't bank on that have happened, and as a result, you need to change the direction in which you're going. So those are the 4 steps to be successful in anything you want to do in life. The first step is decide. Decide what it is you're going to focus on. Secondly, take action on that. Just go out there and get things done. Thirdly, notice if your actions are working. And fourthly, if something's not working, change your approach. You know, there's a world of personal development information out there, but if you just remember this rule, those 4 points, I guarantee that your life will change for the better in a big way. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, ring that little notification bell so that you know when the next videos are coming up. And I'll see you next time in the Wisdom Shack. Bye for now.